But this shit ain't perfect, you know. You have to be very neat. You know, if you're a person who cooks in the kitchen, you know, my grandmother always told me a good cook is a clean cook, and that's the same methods I apply in the treatment room. You don't want stuff splattered all over the place. Your clients see that, it doesn't look good. I wouldn't want you on my face. My name is Lachelle Yulee, Master Esthetician, and today I'm going to show you 3 different types of facial masks, and more importantly, the skin types that they're best used for. So today I have 3 masks that are pretty common in the facial care community. Masks over this past year or so have become very, very popular in the skincare community, and I just want to show you what to look for and how to choose them and how to use them. My Hungarian enzyme mask, which is a powder-based mask. I'll be using an icy revitalizing mask, which is a clay-based mask. And I'll also be using, last but not least, a creamy base mask. This product line is from Lemieux, but you can also take these textures and find out what brand works for you. Let's rock. Hungarian enzyme mask. This is a powder-based mask, and what you can do with this, you can either mix a little bit of your toner or a little bit of water with this. Mostly these masks you will find mostly in the treatment room. Most people to take home find this to be a little bit more time consuming and messy. I'm here to tell you that this type of mask is fantastic. It resurfaces and it detoxifies. Why I love this mask and why I love this mask, especially for men, because it's a 2-in-1. This is gonna exfoliate the skin and it's also gonna bring those impurities out. What the clay mask is doing is gonna help with acne, oily, pore shrinking, but it's also going to exfoliate. So you put this mask on after you cleanse, you don't even have to do that second step of exfoliation. You can just put this on and leave it on for about a good 30 minutes. This is true treatment based, meaning 30 minutes, maybe less, maybe 20 to 30 minutes you leave this on and you take this off and your skin is nice and glowing and everything is up to the surface, either ready to be extracted or ready to be just purged out of the skin. One of the key ingredients in this mask is sulfur. If you have any razor bumps, razor burns, this is the mask for men. Normally after I've done a shave, I'll put a very thin layer of this on and shrink those pores, and it really addresses any ingrown hairs that may be trying to sort of form onto the skin. Fantastic mask to get. I'm gonna put a little water in this. This mask you don't wanna put too much water in it. You want it almost like a paste, and I put too much water in here, so I'll have to use more products. And that's just the thing. This is why at home, a powder mask can be a little trying if you don't really, or you're not really comfortable with it. So I'm just gonna take a little bit more just to kind of give it more of a nice consistency so you can see. I mean, my God, I love this stuff right here. Boy, you come see me in the treatment room and you got folliculitis razor burns along with my GSC treatment, check it out, LachelleYulee.com. This is the mask I use for my guys. This is great for all men of all skin tones. It's, you know, you don't want it too milky, and you just kind of want to put it up there. Thin, put it onto the hand, onto the face, part of the body. A nice, generous amount. And when I say generous, I don't want you to oversaturate it, because when this mask dries, it tightens. You want to get it, like, kind of pack it up there a little bit. You just want to get a nice layer where it's not super thin and not super thick. Once again, go into your skin therapist, facialist, or just come see me, plug. I'll show you how to put it on, depending on the different skin types, because everybody's skin type is different, and how their breakouts tend to show up differently on the face. So this mask, you want to sort of gauge it to those levels. Next is the Icy Revitalizing Mask. This is a clay-based mask. It's a white clay-based mask. This is great for acne and oily prone skin. It's very refreshing. Some clay masks, if you put it on your skin, can be very over-drying to the skin. When it dries into the skin, and you wipe it off, you don't feel like your skin has been stripped completely of its oils. Anybody who has really dry skin or dehydrated skin, I don't really recommend them to use this. This is for someone who's got really oily skin, acne prone skin, and this is great for bringing down any inflammations as well. And these masks are pretty common. When people think of masks, they always think of clay masks. Clay, everybody wants clay masks. I love this one because it doesn't super dry. I'm gonna show you how it looks in the back of my hand. Very thin layer. The thing when you're applying a clay mask, people wanna pack it on. I'm gonna just say to you that just because you pack it on, it's not going to make the effects work any stronger than it's going to work, right? I like to put like a nice thin layer, especially if I'm doing it at home. In the treatment room, I tend to give a little bit, put a little bit more on, and I'm just going to do a thin layer. And usually about 3 to 5 minutes, or when the mask is completely dry, is when you know that a clay mask has stopped working. After it's dried, it's pulled all the impurities and toxins to the surface of the skin, and now the mask is ready to be removed. So I'm just gonna let this sit for a little bit longer, and then I'll show you when it's dry, and then I'll remove it. So I spoke to why this mask is not so dry to the skin, because it has macadamia oil in it. It makes the skin soft when it's removed. It's not oily, it doesn't feel like you have any moisturizer or oil on it like the Shea mask does, but it doesn't over dry the skin, so it's really gentle on the skin. So I'm gonna actually remove this. At home, you can use a warm towel. Always use a warm towel because you wanna make sure that it's completely off. All these masks they're interchangeable with each other once you understand your skin type and know exactly what your skin needs, because here's the thing, some people are super oily in their T-zones. I'll sometimes put the clay mask here, but they're still dry or dehydrated around the face, and I'll use a shea butter mask. So once again, once you understand your skin, then it'll be easier for you to know how to really use your mask at home. Less is more, and like I said, my skin feels nice. Now that got that little shea butter slip up there, but it's really easy to remove. Alright, hyaluronic shea mask. It's a very common mask, and it's very multi-faceted. It has different many uses, and I love it a lot. Not only do I use it as a face mask as part of my treatments, I can also use it as a moisturizer. It's deep conditioning, and it binds water to the skin because it has hyaluronic acid in it, which is actual mimic of water that we naturally have in our skin. So a lot of my drier clients use this. It's great for fine lines and wrinkles. It's great for dehydrated skin. I love this mask very much. Beautiful, creamy, milky. It's great. You can mix it with a clay mask, mix it with a gel mask. Do not be afraid to mix your mask. Once you understand the functions of the mask, and the consistency, and understand how your skin works, you can really have fun. You can use 2 masks at once. You can mix them together. I tend to do that in the treatment room depending on the client. So basically, I just want you to see the consistency of it. I just want to put it on the back of my hand. Just really creamy and nice. But what I love about it is, and this is why sometimes I use it during my massages too, just kind of like get it into the skin. I'm going to get it up there. Kind of just do that. You can leave it in, work it into the skin, moisturizing, right? You can remove it with hot water, cold water, towel, or you can just take a dry towel, especially if you're in colder climates and you really need that extra moisture to the skin. You want to take it, I just take that towel and just do that. And it kind of goes right into the skin. I'm using a line that's relative to me in the treatment room, but I do want you to understand that most cream-based masks, this is basically what they're good for. Cream-based masks are great for people with really dry skin. It's almost like putting a moisturizer or a day lotion onto the skin. And this is why I want you to identify the different types of masks that are out there. So hyaluronic shea, butter, cream mask. Masks are very targeted to different skin issues. So it really adds the heavy duty benefits to the treatment. So you leave them off for about 3 to 5 minutes, and what they really do is really sink into that really underneath the dermis layer of the skin. If you're dehydrated, if you're dry, if you need your pores to be shrinking, or just trying to extract acne or what have you, or reduce fine lines, masks are that really sort of that luxurious part of the treatment that's going to give you maximum benefits, just a really luxurious part of the treatment, and just gives maximum benefits to the skin conditioning you're trying to target. So the last style of mask that I want to show you is a gel-based face mask. And these face masks are becoming very popular within the last year or so because they're easy. They're easy to travel with. You can use them at any given time of the day. I can use this hour after I worked out at the gym. I'm gonna pull this out, and I'll pull it out slowly because I want you to see when you buy a mask like this particular mask is still from Lemieux. This is great for clarifying, for brightening. This is also great for the skin types that are dehydrated and dry combination. These particular masks you can buy for different reasons. So they're made hydrating. You know, this is serum infused, so this has marine collagen in it, which is great for fine lines, wrinkles, and sagging. That's its particular targeted issue. But most of these masks, face masks, are used for hydration or dryness. So I'm just gonna open it slowly here, and as you can see, plastic film on the back, but here is really where the bread and butter of the mask is. It's gel based. It actually has a little bit of a net between it because it really has so much product on here. Not all masks has this 3-layered. So this is the net here, which has tons of product on it. This is the actual mask that's gel based. You can see it, that will actually go onto the skin. I use this in the treatment room with a skin perfector, which is a very handheld microcurrent machine that I use to push the mask into the skin. So what I normally do is lay it onto the client's face or to my face, and I use that machine to really infuse that product in, because you really want to infuse the product in. But if you don't have a microcurrent machine at home, well, you can just put this on at home on your own. Just kind of walk around the house with it. I would kind of do it. At the bottom of the bag, there's more product here. What I normally usually do for gentlemen who have beards, or for myself, I usually rub it right into my beard. You do not want to waste any of this product. Like I said, there's so many different ways. I've seen masks that like this that have wine in them. That's great for anti-aging. Whatever your particular skin issues or target issues that you're looking to remedy, you can look for a face mask. They're easy, they're fun, and you can travel with them, and they're great. I love this mask. Yeah.